The more somebody grows in intimacy, first of all, growing in intimacy, growing in fellowship and relationship with God, will make you to be a good believer. And I need to put it to you that it doesn't end there. There is always a byproduct of relating with somebody. If you relate with me, naturally, several things that I have capacity in will rub off on you. You don't need to do anything. If I'm a disciplined person and you relate with me, you won't even know when you become one. You won't force it. You did not go into the relationship planning for this, even though you can look at me and say, what are the 7 things that Papa behaved the way, 7 ways he behaved, 7 things, and then you start listing them, trying to become like it, finding this man of God, what's the way you now carry Jota, you are writing. That's one way. Are you with me? But there is another way. You just kept relating with the person. You just notice that they present complex situation to you, and you are able to solve it. It will even shock you, the way you are able to solve things like this. Some people will send you a message that used to bamboozle you before. You look at it, you just see the folly, the foolishness in it. Well, you don't used to see it before. You did not plan. You just noticed that you became more disciplined by relating with somebody. If you are not careful, if you stay with me, it will be very boring. I know some people will look at me, see me, and say, wow, if I'm with our boss or I will be asking him questions. I will be, since you came here, how many times? Oh, everybody, they labor for himself. First thing you will see from me is that I'll be setting pattern for you. That's the first thing I do. And that's the most important thing in discipleship. Discipleship is not first a teaching, it's first a doing. Are you seeing it? It is when I now leave some things, if you are wise, you will now record some things. You will now have question. Somebody just jump down, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have question. Say, I want to see. I want to see. I say, this guy need to pray first. Anyway, that's by the way. So there are 2 things here. The spirit within and the spirit upon. When a man is given to fellowship and relationship with God, the reason why the reason why I went all this place I want to go is there will be really no difference between the operation of the spirit upon and the spirit within if the spirit upon is a byproduct of the operation of the spirit within. Are you getting the point now? There are some people that just take the manifestation, go. But there are some people, if they have unforgiveness in their heart, the anointing will refuse to work. How many of you are like that? Mm-hmm. If they steal money, the anointing will stop working. There is a way they will chat with some sisters, the anointing will stop working. But there are some people, even if they come out from fornication, like this, they will say, there are 3 people here. I pray for you. May you not stay under those people in Jesus' name. Huh. I'm telling you, it is even more rampant than you think. Bold-faced criminals. Bold-faced what? Criminals. Everybody should pray for the blessing of a sincere and genuine pastor. One of the greatest things God can give you as a believer. I will not lie to you. One of the greatest messages God has shown me in my walk with God is that He didn't allow me to stay under fake people. Then I now got back. Then I now fell into another one. One of my friends those days told me that he came out with fire from campus. Then went and aligned with a false prophet he didn't know. Until one day, many years later, he woke up and saw python everywhere. They were looking for him. As I'm talking to you, the guy is trying, but he has never really recovered from that thing. God showed me mercy. I went from Newe here, went to UNN, fell into the hand of a good man. Finished from there, as I'm doing that one, is DP. From there, Apostle Arome, that I don't know. Aside these three people, I have not. But you there, you can't count how many. It's like 40 something. That's why your life is confused. 40 something. These three people. But if I speak, you can trace the three of them in one word or the other. There is a way the glory will become strong. I will turn back to the peace straight. Why? It is normal. I soaked in to the point that I was talking with him. You know that thing that makes me, it looks as if I'm angry. Yeah. I was not born like that. I was soaking that. That's the way he does it. How many of you? He doesn't do it now. He doesn't do it now. Those days, I was in a conference. He came and run! All of us ran under the seat. You will not believe this. You have not run under the seat. I said, what? How can a human being be a lion? As he's saying it, me, I'm looking like this. I was soaking it. I thought I was still normal. Until one day, once the anointing charge, my face will be strong. I will say, release your face. Are you getting the point? So that's by the way. So the reason why I'm teaching you this thing is that I propose to you to desire the power and manifestation of the Spirit that is a byproduct of your secret place. Suggesting that you have to beg God is actually a proof of God's mercy on your life. You have to ask God, anytime I'm not in alignment, anytime I'm sinning, let your anointing stop so that I will know I'm missing it. Because many people, if their own doesn't stop, they continue. And then they now assume this thing has killed many men of God. They now assume, oh, so since God still worked, that means this thing is not so bad. God, may my own never work. May it not work. May it not work. You need to pray it. God, you can still come and sing and everybody will cry. You are going to hell, but people are crying. Especially music ministers, worship ministers. People will cry and they are moved because human beings are emotional beings. Human beings like to cry, especially sisters. Is it not true? You like tears. Wait, let them start worship like this. There is one sister. She didn't pray. When worship started, man, I'm not God, Sha. So I can't tell God not to meet them because God is meeting them. But as far as I'm concerned, it's not good to be emotional. I didn't say it's not good to have emotions. I said it's not good to be what? Emotional. To be emotional means that you are normally driven by your emotions.